Hello, children. I am Anantesh, TPC High School, Kodalkere. Dear students, how are you? Very good. Dear students, today we have learned a very important, a famous, very humorous and an adventurous story. That story is a hero. The title of the lesson is Hero. It is in second language, 10th standard. Dear students, we are already know that this lesson was who written by and who was composed the author and why he was famous for, what was his notable works, why he is very popular. Before going to learn the lesson, we study first about the author. Dear students, this lesson, a hero is written by R.K. Narayan. The full name of R.K. Narayan is Rashipuram Krishnaswamy Iyengar. So he was a very well-known writer and novelist in English Indian literature. He writes so many novels and poems and other works. So where he was born, when did he was born? Yes, he was born on 10th October 1906 and 30th, he was died on 30th May 2001. Dear students, so he was already we know, he was a very famous writer and novelist and also a good author. He wrote many works, especially he was his works includes only fictional methods. Fictional means imaginary concepts. Includes, he is known for best of his pretentious the town of southern town of Malgudi days. R.K. Narayan especially was write the story or novels on the imaginary concept what happened in our societies and our neighbors. So his notable works is a Goody. He is also adapted as a film and he was also awarded Sahitya Akademi and then Padma Shri Award and Kendra Sahitya Akademi Awards. So there are many works, notable works are, let us know which are the notable works written by R.K. Narayan. So main work are Swami and his friends, and then second one the Bachelor of Arts, and the third one English teacher, and then fourth one fictional financial experts. So especially Goody is adapted as a film and awarded Sahitya Akademi and Padma Kendra Sahitya Akademi Awards, and he was also nominated as the member of Rajya Sabha. So in our Indian Parliament, so we know Rajya Sabha is a elder house. It is only elected a person, and they are very famous or very creative man, or they created any different ideas. So those who are contacted in the election and elected to the Rajya Sabha. So he is a good, he had a good ideas, so he is elected to the Rajya Sabha. These are but dear students, this lesson was extracted from the dear students, let's know the short hints of about R.K. Narayan. So here, this lesson was extracted from the R.K. Narayan's novels, Swami and his friends. So that is called a hero. Here, dear students, you open your textbook, page number 2. Let me first read the lesson. After we are explaining, you listen carefully and Underline the difficult words. There are some words are in class. Here, sneer, speak in a very unkind way. Sneer means speak in a very unkind way. Frightful, unpleasant. Unpleasant. Frightful means unpleasant. Face to face, close to the something and look at it. Face to face, that I got. This word comes in the first paragraph. So, what happened? Face to face with, close to something and look at it. Read it through. Read it from the beginning in the end. Crossly, a little angrily. Crossly, little angrily. Mere skeleton, very thin, lean. That means scroll, an angry look or expression. Scroll means an angry look or expression. So some of the words: tenacity, determination, determine, cut in, uninterpreted at once, cut in. So preposition, here the word preposition is the parts of speech. Now preposition means here in this chapter suggestion, mumbled, murmured, gonagadu, like that. Say something not clearly enough. These are all difficult words comes in the in this lesson. Let's read the lesson. You open your textbook and look at the page number 2. The title of the lesson is the first lesson of 10th standard. The lesson title is A Hero. For some, Swami, events took an unexpected turn. Even took an unexpected turn. Father looked over the newspaper. He was reading under the hall lamp and said, Swami, listen to this. News has been received about the bravery of a village lad who, while returning home from the jungle path, came face to face with a tiger. This is the first paragraph. This paragraph describes the flight the boy had with a tiger and his flight up the tree, where he stayed half a day till some people came to that way and killed the tiger. We go to the second paragraph. After reading it through, Father looked at the Swami fixedly and asked, what do you say to that? What do you say to that? Swami said, I think he must have been a very strong and grown-up person, not a boy at all. How could a boy fight with a tiger? You think you are wiser than the newspaper? You think you are wiser than the newspaper? Father sneered. I am already said to the meaning of sneer. Sneer means speak in a very unkind way. Here, underline the words. A man may have the strength an elephant and yet be a coward. Whereas another may have the strength of the strong, but it has courage. He can do anything. So, courage is everything. Strength and age are not important. Swami disputed the theory. How can it be, Father? Swami disputed the theory. How can it be, Father? Suppose I have all the courage, what could I do if a tiger should attack me? What would I do if a tiger should attack me? Leave alone strength. Can you prove you have courage? Let me see if you have. If you can sleep alone tonight in my office room, this is the second paragraph. Now, let's we move the third paragraph, a frightful proposition. Swami thought he had always slept beside his granny in the passage, and any change in the arrangement kept him trembling and awakened all the nights. I hoped at the first the father was only joking. He mumbled weakly, yes, and tried to change the subject. He had very loudly and with a great deal of enthusiasm. We are going to admit even elder in our cricket club hereafter. We are buying broad new bats and balls. Our captain has asked me to tell you. This is over the third paragraph. Now let's move or learn or read the fourth paragraph. We will see about the leader. Father Katti, you must sleep alone hereafter. Swami realized that the matter had gone beyond his control. From a challenge, it had become a command. He knew his father's tenacity. Tenacity means determined or determination at the such moment. So, and we move to the fifth paragraph. From the first of the next man, I will sleep alone, father. No, you must do it now. It is disgraceful sleeping beside granny or mother like a baby. You are in the second form. And I don't like this way you are being brought up. He said and looked at his wife, who was rocking the cradle. Why do you look at me? Why you say it? She asked. I hardly know anything about the boy. No, I don't mean you, said father. If you mean your mother is spoiling him, tell her so, and don't look at me, she said and turned away. This is the fifth paragraph of the lesson, A Hero. Dear students, are you listen this lesson? Yes. Here, dear students, there is one sentence. Even took an unexpected turn. Expected, opposite word, unexpected. Sometimes we are expecting someone. But unfortunately it is not been fulfilled. What happening? So we are fearing or we are discouraged. We know that. Some events, we already quoted many the scientists' lives or the scientists, especially Einstein. Initially he was a very mud, he was a very dull. After he became a very popular, greatest scientist now. Sometimes the situations changes the everybody's life. We already know that, dear student. Some of them facing problems. After them they are becoming very famous. James Sidney Tata, you know that. Yes, these are all unexpected events turn our life. So it may be happened everyone's life. Here, the Arkenarayan describes in this lesson, in these novels, about the fictional or imaginary concepts. So these are all happened in our surroundings. Here, dear students, we kept what the adventurous habits we are cultivated in our life. So, some events took an unexpected turn. it may be happened. Once there are in this lesson there are main characters are one is father, another one is Swami, Granny, Swami's mother, headmaster, sub-inspector, and then a thief. Here, these are all the characters concerned. The major characters are then Swami and friends. Swami and his father. This lesson tells us how a boy, how a afraid boy becoming a hero throughout in life. Yes? Are you imagine? No. We are not to imagine that a boy become a hero. How can he become a hero? What are the challenges he faced? How can he is fulfilled or to have the capacity to become a hero? These are all we learn in this lesson. So R.K. Narayan explained the very beautifully. Here initially Swami was a very afraid boy. Once Swami's father sat in the hall and he has to be in habit to read the newspaper. The newspaper comes and sat in the hall under the lamp and read it all the matters. What matters? Some political matters, some foreign affairs matters, and internal and local news he read it. In the newspaper, there are some articles are also comes. We know, we read that. Some articles are related to our life or historical background and others. Here, Swami's father read a newspaper one day. He read a one story. That story was a bravery of the village. Bravery of the village. This is the title of. So the father looked seriously what happened in the story. How can a boy, how the boy was brave. So Swami's father studied on the story. The story tells us a boy become a hero and he is faced with a tiger on his path. The news report was about the bravery of the village lad. Lad means here a boy. The synonym. He was reading under the hall lamp and said, Swami, listen to this. Here Swami is the son of. So Swami, listen here. The news has been received about the bravery of the village lad who while returning home by the jungle path. Jungle means forest. Bravery means a skill and intelligent. He returning home by the jungle path came face to face with a tiger. This the news report was read by the Swami's father in the newspaper. The news report was about the bravery of the village. While returning home by the jungle path, he face to face with the tiger. He climbed up the tree. Of a day, villagers killed the tigers. So this is the story. Hence, in the final examination, there was one question rises the main examination. What was the news report read by the Swami's father? Anybody tell me? Yes, sir. The news report was the bravery of the village while he returning to the forest or jungle path. There was a tiger. We already know that the tiger is a national animal. It's a cruel animal. It is live in the forest. What happened when we comes to return to the home? It is attacked. It is across in front of me, what we do? We are afraid, we fear, we become an emotions. But the bravery village, the bravery of the boy, so he has to be encouraged. Hence, I say to you, dear student, the one proverb is, courage is everything, strength and age are not important. So, we say in Kannada, Dhairyam Sarvatra Sadhanam. Dhairyam Sarvatra Sadhanam. We have the courage, we do anything. Otherwise, we are in facing trouble. So that the title is, the proverb is, courage is everything. So here, why Swami Father said to his son, so there is a problem of the Swami. Swami's first childish habit is, he always slept beside his granny. He never slept alone in the house. So this is to be to Swami's father stop this type of the habits, and he is to inspire his child. You have to be courage and live alone in the house, or sleep alone in the house. So this way there is a conflict, there is a great conversation between Swami and his father. So Nagarnarayan explained very beautifully how the conversation going on. Let's we know. The paragraph describes the plight of the tree. What happened? A boy returned to the forest. The tiger was faced to him. He saw, and what happened? He fried up. He never fear, but he used technique. He used the idea to suddenly he climbed up the tree, flight up the tree, and with the tiger and flight up the tree, where he stayed in half a day. He stayed half a day on the tree top. So this shows to the bravery of the boy. So dear students, we use some techniques, ideas, we simplify them our work also. We have them that type of the capability or the ability, we solve everything. Hence I say to you, every problem has its own solutions. These solutions we find we using our techniques and then our ideas on that situation. Now everyone become a hero. So here the brave boy flight up the trees and he stayed. The tiger also sat under. It is trying to kill the boy, so it sat. But here the boy have a good patience, and he flight up the tree and he is calling someone and making the sounds. So after half a day he stayed on the tree. Otherwise the tiger went away from him. So when he called or he is sounding, the peoples, look at here, some peoples came that way and killed the tiger, and the villagers came with their weapons or instrument or the sticks. They killed the tigers and saved the boy, and the boy comes down and went to the home. This is the story comes in the newspaper. This story was read by the father, and he said to his son. That is the story of the bravery of the village. Are you understood this paragraph? Dear student, very good. Next, we will go to the second paragraph. After reading it through, father looked at Swami fixedly and asked. Father always trying to, or always everyone parents main desire for you make our children to a good position. This is the main intention for every parent. We already know. If a doctor, he always want to his son or daughter become to a doctor. So that's why here Swami's father was trying to, his son was very feared and he never to go in alone or doing any work. So she always take with the sama. So hence Swami's father trying to his son to, you take any decisions, any actions individually or individually. So here Swami's father was telling about the story. Are you listen? Now let's watch the reaction of the Swami. Next, Swami fixedly and asked, "What do you want? What do you say to that?" Swami, what is your opinion about the story? Here, the second paragraph comes the different opinion or different views of about the courage or the bravery or the story of the newspapers concerned. So one side Swami's argues, another side the Swami's father's views. Let's read now. Swami said, "Father, I think he must be a very strong and grown-up boy." So Swami's father asked Swami, "What is your opinion? Are you agree this?" But Swami didn't. He said, "No, Father, he is a grown-up boy or he is a strong boy. How can it is possible to kill a tiger? Just your image." So this is the view of Swamis and argued about the story. And grown-up person, not boy at all, how could a boy fight with a tiger? Suppose I have a courage. He assumed that and say, if suppose I have a courage, if a tiger attack on me, what will you do? We are feared, we are trembled, we are afraid, we can't do anything because it's a very cruel animal. It is killing to me very easily. So the Swami said to his father, no, he is not a boy, he is not a brave boy, he was an elder person or the elder, he is a very strong and a brave, like that he was a fighter. Yes. You think you are wiser than the newspaper. When Swami said to his father, Swami listened and murmured, "Oh, you are wiser than the news reporter or journalist. You are very brilliant." So Swami's father said to his son or murmured, you are teased him like that. "Oh, you are wiser than the news reporter." No, here the sentence is a comparative degree. Wise, wiser, wisest. Wise, positive degree. Wiser, comparative degree. And wiser is comparative degree. Wisest is the superlative degree. Here, the Swami's father thought himself and speak very low. Where you are a very wiser than the news reporter. Father sneer. Sneer means very unkind way. Speak in very unkind way. So, after the Swami argued with his father, he quoted some example. "Father, suppose a man have a The strength of an elephant. Suppose I have a strength of elephant. You know, elephant, thousands of the strength, the big animal. So, suppose I have a strength of elephant and be a coward. I have a fear, but I have a strength. What happened when a tiger is facing to me, facing to face? What happened? But I have the strength, the elephant, but I fear about see the tiger and the cruel animals. We can't do anything. No. So this is the view of Swami's, where he also continued to, where and another way, another may have the strength of the straw. Suppose we have a straw. Straw means a stick. So it is usually to drink the soft drink. So it's a hullu, truna samana. But we no, there is no strength in the straw. But sometimes it is have to be a courage. But it has a courage. So we are not to be neglected. We are not to neglect the straw. But it is like a silly. Straw is very silly. But sometimes it is done a great job. So the Swami argued his father. So he disputed the theory of father, courage is important. The strength and age are not important. So we have the thousands power of elephant, but I have to be a cowardice. Cowardice means fear. Here opposite word day. Opposite word is day. Otherwise, I have the courage of a straw. I do anything. So Swami concluded the courage is important, strength and age are not important to his father. So the are not important. Let's come to the title of the here on the board. The courage is important, everything. Strength and age are not important. This is the main theme of this lesson. So this hence we say it's a humorous lesson, or a boy becoming a hero throughout the night. Dear students, let's read. After conversations between the different views between the Swami and his father, what happened? After Swami father concluded, oh yes, Swami disputed the theory. He is not even agree the theory and concept of the Swami's father. How can it be, father? How can it is possible? It is not possible. Possible, impossible. Suppose I have all the courage, what could I do? The tiger should attack me. So he gave himself an example to, I have all the courages. When a tiger attacks me, we can't do anything. So here the courage is important and age and strength are not important to according to the Swami. Yes? One question is asking to in the main examination, what view of the courage? You are ready to write. Courage is important and courage is everything, and age and strength are not important. So this was the disputed different opinion between the Swami and his fathers. Let Swami father leave alone strength. Can you prove you have courage? Let me see if you can sleep alone tonight in my office room. So the discussion and conversation goes on one side and another side. Finally, Swami's father, "Oh, Swami, stop all these matters, silly matters. Can you prove this? You have a courage. You sleep alone in my office." He asked his son, "You say courage is important. Okay. You say courage is everything. Age and strength are not important. I agree. But you have proved this. You say the courage is important. You prove this. You prove the courage. Are you sleep? It's a challenge." Next, the paragraph say to the challenge about Randena Swami, how he overcome his challenges, and he ready to take the challenges and facing what are the problems in continue paragraphs. Let us leave it all bad things. Can you prove that? Are you ready to sleep in my office room? Let's see what happening. Courage, let me see if you sleep alone tonight in my office room. Oh, Swami was thought himself, it is a frightful proposition. Proposition means it's a parts of speech in English. One. And here, proposition means a suggestion. So, when Swami gave the suggestion to his father, but he was in critical position. So, it is surrounded him. Swami thought he had always sat beside his granny in the passage. In our, it's a common for all children, especially all the children were sleep beside the granny. Why? Because grandma and grandpa have a treasures of toys. So they were care of all the grandsons. They love, they give compassion, they observe what are doing the children in playing and everything. Hence all the children were liked and loved the grandma and grandpa. So here there was one habit was that habit was Swami did not slept in alone, but he always slept beside his granny. So this is the main habit of Swamis. So when he argued his father, so he can do this work. Any changes? Another one of the situation of Swamis, if he had changed any arrangement, sleep alone beside the granny, he slept throughout the night and trembling, fearing and awake all the nights. So this is the problem of Swamis. Swami never slept alone. If any changes, what happening? Swami awakening throughout the night, or he was feared about the night, and he was also trembling. He was afraid of. So small changes. This is a common in we are all knowing. Yes. So in that way, Swami was frightful proposition. He hoped at the first father was only joking. Initially, this conversation goes on the high peak and the high position. Swami think that this was joking on him Father was joking to me. Oh, he neglected and he didn't take any seriously because he was a very lazy. So, but father intention was you take. You are a grown-up boy. Don't sleep beside the granny. You are live alone. You do any work with courageously. Don't be hesitant because his father wanted to his son becoming to see a hero like that. So yes, trembled weakly. Yes, the tried to change the subject. So here this paragraph explains what are the desperate attempts to use Swami to escape from this situation. What are the methods? What are the ideas to use Swami to live alone in the office room, to escape from the office room, live alone. Let me know what ideas Swami use. Here one question is asking to us, that is, what are the desperate attempt to use Swami in frightful preposition. First, let's one by one read. First, Swami tried to change the subject. Father, he thought that our father is taken to this matter seriously. He take to me and he advised to sleep in the office. So he thought that first it is startingly it is a joking, after it is seriously. So hence Swami diverted diverted the subject, trying to divert the subject. He disturbed his father's thoughts and mind. So first he used to he tried to change the subjects and he speak loudly with a very great deal of enthusiasm. Oh, he said, I am ready to sleep alone in the office room. I never bother, I never worried, I am never afraid. I am. Yes, this type of ideas, this type of method Swami used to escape the desperate attempt. First one, he tried to change the subject. Second one, he used to and speak loudly with a great deal of enthusiasm. Yes, and third one, Father, we are going to admit even elders in our cricket club hereafter. And thirdly, he said to his father, Father, we have started a new cricket team. We are arranged a new cricket team and arranged a cricket club hereafter. So we are admission to the elders to the cricket club. So what happening? We are buying a broad new bats and balls. He said to his father, Father, we are arranging a cricket club. We are daily practicing morning and night. So we buying a new branded ball and bats. So we are going to play day and evening. So there is no time. Here, a Swami using to escape one attempt to park. So that idea is, I have no leisure time. I am very busy because we and our captain, our cricket members are also organized. There are several works are in the cricket club. So I am very busy. No, please excuse me. Please give me another chance. Yes. And he said to his father, our captain has asked to me tell you. And he said to his father, our captain is a gentleman. Father, he asked to me tell you. So these are all the desperate attempt used Swami to escape with a frightful positions. Initially, it is a joking, father was joking to sleep alone in the office room. After it is very serious, so Swami thought that, so father still stopped this idea, how escape from this. So he used several desperate attempts. Listen, dear students, you write it, some of the 4 points. One is desperate attempt, means one is Swami tried to change the subject first, and second one, he speak loudly and said a great deal of enthusiasm, and third one is father we buying a new brand and ball and bats, and we are arranged a cricket club, and here we are admit then so many elders in our cricket clubs, so we are very busy, there is no time to for sleeping here. And then so he told to his father, our captain is asked me to tell you. These are all the methods used to Swami to escape from his desperate attempts. Let's, my dear students, we know this is happening or what happened. We move the 4th paragraph. We will see about that later. Here, when these are all the matters or these are all the methods, ideas are using to Swami, father thought that, Swami is trying to escape. So the father he never changes his mind. He was saying, father, cut him. Swami, don't trying to change the matters. My intention, you must prove the courage. You must sleep alone in my office room. You leave the sleep beside the Rani. Yes, you must sleep alone hereafter. Swami realized that the matter had gone behind his control. From a challenge, it had become a command. He knew his father's tenacity at such moment. So here, this paragraph is also describe what are the challenge faced by Swami about the father's intention. First one, he thought that Swami did not agree to sleep alone in the office room, and he realized that the great discussion and the great conversation goes on. So father was very seriously, and he was trying to take me to the office room, and he said to sleep alone in my room today. So he is ordered. It's a command, not for a sympathy. He was very serious. He observed the face of father. So our father was very seriously, and we are already know that our parents, our fathers, sometimes some fathers are taking very smooth, and they are very shows them sympathy on the children. Some fathers are very strong their speeches on the law, their once taken a decision, they never changes. We know in our families. But here, Swami's father also a very strict, and then when he take the decisions, he never comes, he never to change. Here, Swami father was once he taken a decision, the determination, he never to change the subject. So such a moment. It's the over of 4th paragraph. Let's we move from the 5th paragraph. From the first, Swami pleaded his son, pleaded here, Father, please give me a chance, excuse me, I sleep. When the decision over, when the conversation is over, Swami finally decided and he pleaded, Father, give me a chance, I will definitely sleep in your office room from the first of the next month. I will surely live alone. Please give me a chance. Here, he pleaded to them. Here, who pleaded? Swami pleaded. What he pleaded? From the next month of, I will sleep alone. No, but his father was very serious. Swami father was very serious. He said to his son, no, there is no excuse, there is no margin, there is no, you must do it. You must do it now. Not. It is disgraceful sleeping beside granny or mother like a baby. Are you ashamed? Father said to his son, are you ashamed? Why you are not sleep alone? Any fear? You already say courage is important. How can it is not possible? You prove that. You are not a child. You are a grown-up person. You are a grown-up boy. You are comes to the second stage. You are a high school student. How can you prove it? Swami's father was seriously say about his son. Beside granny or mother like you are like a baby, or you are in the second form and don't like the way being brought up. I don't want to this type of habits you are continuing from the childish. You are all a grown up person. You are all a second form. Don't behave like a childish. Swami father seriously told his son. He had said and looked at his wife. So another character came to here. The character is mother, Swami's mother. So the father looked at his wife. These are all happened. You are seriously. Who was racking the cradle? So mother was racking. Racking means racking the cradles. Why do you look at me? Why you say it? But she asked, why you look at me angrily? I am not. I hardly know anything about the boy. I didn't know matters. I didn't know the matters of the boy or Swami about. Why are you looking angrily? The Swami's mother asked Swami's father. But Swami's father said, no. I don't mean you. I don't mean you, said father. Father said this, I don't mean you. You are not. If you mean your father, mean your mother is spoiling you. Then Swami's mother said to Swami's father, I am not spoiling the boys. Your mother is also spoiling him. She always encourages, she always gave money to Swami. These are all happened. So the Swami was continuing these activities. I am not to worldly about the boy, spoiling him. Tell her son, tell her so. You say to your mother, and don't look at me. Don't look at me angrily. She said and turned away. And she left the room because she was very angrily. When Swami's father looked at his wife, you are spoiling the boy. But afterwards, Swami's mother leave the room and turned away to go to the kitchen. Dear students, this is the story of a hero. I will stop here. Are you enjoying the story? Thank you. I will continue next class. Thank you.